Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jalen Duren.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Walker out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Jaden Ivey is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
Harris finds Ivy. Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Walker. Harris passes to Duren. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul at the line for your Pistons. Duren, one shot.
One shot.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Maxey. Here's Oubre. Money from the wing.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Now here's Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's LeVert. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Walker against Harris. Down low. Here's Duren. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Duren's got his second bucket of the night.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. in for Walker. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Now here's LeVert, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. Ivy outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Thomas with the rebound. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's gotten his second bucket.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Pass to Duren. Ivy against Maxey, and Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Maxey, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Shoots a fadeaway. Counted.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Harris. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Duren, the screen. Ivy goes in. Missed inside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Oubre. Shoots over Thompson. Oubre can't hit.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
The shot by LeVert, no good. The Sixers trailing. Here's Maxey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got 6.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Put your hands together. Let's go, Pistons. Make a dance move.
Checked in for the Sixers. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Harris outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Here's Maxey. He's got 6. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Watford. Shot clock at 6. Outside Maxey. The shot by Watford, no good. The Pistons leading. Now Thompson. No points yet. LeVert outside. Out to Harris. Shoots over Oubre. Harris misses.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Maxey passes to Thomas. Back to Maxey. Three-pointer. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Thompson outside. Back to Ivy. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson. And with this being the second game in the NBA Cup group stage, this is a pivotal contest for each of these teams.
Yeah, in this group format, Game 2 carries enormous weight. So this is far more than just your normal regular season contest. This has more of a playoff feel.
Walker, he's checked in for Watford. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Asar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Asar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at the 76ers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And checking out the Pistons, half a game behind.
Well, I think for the Pistons, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Here's Oubre, following the score by Detroit. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Harris. Inside, here's Duran. And it's Bona with a rebound. The Sixers leading. Maxey attacking. Good on the shot. Maxey's got 11 points.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Duran with a screen on Walker. Harris outside. To the middle. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now. On this one. Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Pass to Thomas. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
Maxey against Ivy. Here's Harris. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. Philadelphia, 4th.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
For the Pistons, Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Sasser subbed in for Ivy. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Outside Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Now Sasser. Harris outside. Thompson scanning the floor. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Sixers lead by 3. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Harris. Maxey passes to Walker. Here's Bona. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Brian, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Maxey. Money from 17 feet out. Maxey's got 13.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Sasser outside. Pass to Duran. Detroit moving the ball around. Now Thompson. Thomas defends. 5 on the clock. For 3, here's Harris. Rebound by Philadelphia. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
1 minute left in the opening quarter. Pass to Duran. And he lobs it up top. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Well, that's the right pass to make. No tunnel vision with Duran.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Here's the pick. On the take. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Robinson. Here's Sasser. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey finds Walker. Here's Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Edgecombe. No good. Would have counted had it gone. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back after this word. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
The 76ers shooting it at 52%. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Edgecombe. Edwards out there with Walker. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Bona in at center. Now here's Grimes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston. Robinson against Edwards. Pass to Stewart. Outside Robinson. Here's Holland. From the wing, Edwards pulls it in. Philadelphia with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Walker. Up again. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Pistons trailing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Sasser outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Grimes into the lane. Rebound Detroit. And here's Robinson, averaging around 5 points a game. Sasser outside from behind the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Bona, guarded by Reed, to the paint. Here's Edgecombe. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Now here's Grimes. No made baskets yet. 4-3, and it's Edgecombe with a 3. And now a 6-point 76ers lead.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for 2, Duncan Robinson.
And he makes a first. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris checked in for Reed. LeVert comes in for Holland. And Ivy subbed in for Sasser.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Edwards. Walker in the post. Harris on him. Walker's shot is off. Pistons trail by 4. Robinson with it. Grimes covering. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist from Robinson.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Outside Grimes. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Grimes has gotten his first points in this one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Harris. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Now here's Grimes. He's checked by LeVert. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ivy passes to Stewart. Pass to Harris. Back to Stewart. Walker with some nice D.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Grimes with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. Walker. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pistons trail by 6. LeVert outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Bona. Soft touch off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Detroit, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Ivy outside. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ivy. The 3 is up. Walker pulls down the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, D.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Philadelphia. And the call will be against Jabari Walker. That's his first foul of the game. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Robinson. Thompson against Edwards. LeVert outside. Just 5 to shoot to halt the run. And that one's good. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter. The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Bona. Excellent D there from Reed. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference. He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in.
What's up?
Thompson, no good on the free throw. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. Now here's Embiid, covered by Duran. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Oubre. The 3, here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Harris has got 9.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Screen by Embiid. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid hit from outside.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Harris with it. He's against Watford. And the shot goes in. He's got 11.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Watford. Shot clock at 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Thomas, he's checked in for Edwards, and it's Maxey in for Grimes. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trail by 6. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Philadelphia, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create. Good looks from beyond the arc.
And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 6. Here's Thompson. It's tipped. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Maxey against Ivy. Embiid inside. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. LeVert with the ball. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Harris finds LeVert over Thomas. And a shot by LeVert. No good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Pass to Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. Detroit with a rebound.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Maxey surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Thomas. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Thomas has got 10.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Ivy against Maxey. Thompson, a screen on Maxey. Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Maxey finds Embiid. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Ivy. Maxey attacking. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got his 6th assist of the night. Pistons trail by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Thomas. He had 31 in the win against Boston.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Here's Ivy. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Duran. And here's Harris. And Watford pulls it down. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Maxey, that's good.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Ivy passes to Thompson. Here's LeVert. Takes one from 10 feet. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Such a wide open look. Ivy's got 11.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Duran against Embiid. Thomas outside. And he banks in the layup. Thomas has got 14 points for the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
So we conclude the first half. Philadelphia on top, up 7. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
On the bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've gotten stopped, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the 76ers.
Bench Bob, they've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Karis LeVert is out there with Ivy, and it's Duren in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
LeVert outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass break. Here we go. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Pass to Duren. Ivy outside. This one for 3. And Watford pulls it down.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Outside Maxey. Over Ivy. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Maxey passes to Oubre, shoots over Duren, and there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist by Maxey.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Thompson outside. Duren with a screen on Oubre. On the wing, Ivy. Maxey covering. Ivy's shot is off.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
The shot by Watford, no good. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Ivy. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Oubre to stop the drought. And the bucket is good from Harris in deep. Harris has got 13.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Maxey against Ivy. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Buried from 15 feet out. He's got 7.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time to fire up some T-shirts, everybody!
And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Pistons trail by 14. Ivy passes to Duran. Harris on the wing. Ivy outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Thompson with a screen. Launches it. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Maxey passes to Thomas. Again, Philadelphia.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
LeVert outside. Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. And here's LeVert for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Duran with a screen on Maxey. Ivy outside. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Maxey. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill. and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Pass to Oubre. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Oubre's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And here's Maxey outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Maxey on the wing. Watford with a screen. Stolen by Ivy. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's LeVert. And no good. Thomas with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 19. And there's the drive. The layup misses. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be...